Your spirit has been whispering to you louder than ever, and you know it. That strange restlessness you feel isn't random. That sudden shift in your energy isn't accidental. That pressure in your chest, that quiet nudge in the back of your mind, that unexplainable pull towards something higher, that's not stress, that's not overthinking, that's your inner guidance trying to break through the noise. When you're going through a spiritual awakening, when your consciousness starts rising, when you're stepping into the mindset of chosen ones who think differently, feel differently, and move differently, the first sign is always the message you keep ignoring. Your spirit is trying to tell you something important, and it won't stay silent forever. It speaks through your emotions, through your intuition, through the patterns that keep repeating in your life. It speaks through the chaos you're facing, the people who suddenly fall away, the opportunities that feel too aligned to just be coincidence. Your spirit is trying to tell you that the path you're on is evolving faster than you realize. You're not stuck, you're transitioning. You're not lost, you're being redirected. You're not overwhelmed. You're being upgraded internally before your external world catches up. And the biggest message your spirit wants you to hear right now is simple. Pay attention, because everything you're feeling is preparing you for the next chapter of your life. The confusion, the tension, the desire for something deeper, none of it is random. It's a signal. And in this video, you're going to understand exactly what that signal means, why you're feeling it now, and how to finally step into the version of yourself your spirit has been trying to guide you toward this whole time. Your spirit is trying to tell you that you've outgrown the environments that used to feel normal. That's why certain conversations suddenly drain you. That's why you look at certain habits and feel a strange disconnect. It's like your mind is still in the room, but your energy has already walked out. You're evolving. And when your inner world shifts, your outer world starts feeling too tight, like wearing clothes that no longer fit. And the funny thing is, most people don't notice this shift until they try to go back to their old routines, and something inside them just says, nope, not anymore. It's not because you're becoming distant or difficult. It's because your spirit is nudging you toward a higher level of clarity. It's telling you that the version of you that tolerated low-energy environments is gone. Your sensitivity to negativity isn't weakness. It's awareness. Your desire for peace isn't avoidance, it's alignment. Your sudden push for growth isn't random, it's guidance. Your spirit is trying to tell you that your intuition is becoming sharper. You may notice you can sense people's energy before they speak. You pick up on intentions without needing explanations. You can feel when someone is genuine and when someone is draining, even if they're smiling. It's like your inner radar got upgraded without asking for permission. And sometimes this level of awareness can feel uncomfortable because you start seeing things you never noticed before. Patterns, motives, cycles, red flags. Your spirit is reminding you that intuition isn't a special talent. It's a natural part of you that becomes louder when you're stepping into higher consciousness. You're not overthinking, you're finally understanding. And now that you see things clearly, you can't unsee them. Your spirit is trying to tell you that the people who left your life didn't leave you, they freed you. Not because they were bad, but because they no longer match the direction you're moving in. When you evolve, your energy stops tolerating certain dynamics. You stop chasing validation. You stop trying to fit into places you were never meant to shrink yourself into. And sometimes the removal feels painful, but your spirit knows it's necessary. You don't lose people during a spiritual shift. You lose illusions. You lose expectations. You lose versions of yourself that were attached to old identities. The real ones remain. The aligned ones appear, and the ones who fall away are not part of the next chapter you're stepping into. Your spirit is trying to tell you that the chaos in your life is not punishment, it's recalibration. Every time you feel everything falling apart at once, something deeper is being rearranged. Things break before breakthroughs happen. Old cycles shake before new cycles begin. It's like your inner world is cleaning out the outdated emotions, beliefs, and attachments that have been holding you down. And yes, it's uncomfortable. Growth always feels chaotic before it feels clear. But your spirit never sends chaos without purpose. It's pushing you to let go of what you're gripping too tightly, not because it wants to take it from you, but because you deserve something that fits where you're going. Your spirit is trying to tell you that you're more powerful than you think. Think about all the situations you've survived, the ones you thought would break you, the ones you thought were too heavy to carry, the ones you thought would end you emotionally. Yet here you are, still rising, still learning, still becoming something stronger. Your spirit knows your potential even when you doubt it. It knows you have resilience you haven't even used yet. It knows you're capable of more than the limits you've placed on yourself. And when it pushes you out of your comfort zone, it's not trying to stress you, it's trying to introduce you to the version of yourself you haven't met yet. Your spirit is trying to tell you that your desires are valid. That vision you keep seeing in your mind, that dream you can't shake, that life you secretly imagine when no one is around, that's not random fantasy. That's your inner guidance showing you what you're capable of. Your dreams aren't accidents, they're previews. They're the blueprint of your next level. But your spirit knows you can't step into that vision until you release the doubts that have been programmed into you. The moment you stop talking yourself out of your own potential is the moment your path becomes clear. Your spirit is trying to tell you to stop ignoring the signs. You know those moments where everything points you in the same direction? Where you feel nudges, synchronicities, repeating patterns, sudden clarity? Those aren't coincidences. Those are confirmations. Your spirit is telling you this is the direction. Go there. And every time you ignore a sign, the message gets louder. Not to annoy you, but to guide you. Because deep down you already know what you're supposed to do. You're just scared of what happens when you finally say yes to your own growth. Your spirit is trying to tell you that isolation is not abandonment, it's preparation. When you feel alone, when you feel like no one understands you, when you find yourself withdrawing, it's not because you're disappearing, it's because you're transforming. You're shedding old layers. You're rebuilding your identity. You're finding clarity in silence. And the truth is, your spirit does its best work when everything around you becomes quiet. That's when you hear your intuition clearly. That's when you understand what truly matters. That's when you see your path without distortion. Isolation is not a sign of weakness, it's a sign of elevation. Your spirit is trying to tell you that your energy has power. You've probably noticed how certain people feel threatened by your presence, even when you're not doing anything. You walk into a room and the atmosphere shifts. People either feel inspired by you or intimidated, but rarely neutral. That's what happens when your inner world becomes stronger than the external noise. You carry depth. You carry self-awareness. You carry a quiet intensity that people can feel. And when your spirit strengthens, your boundaries strengthen too. You no longer tolerate disrespect. You no longer lower yourself to be understood. You no longer explain your worth. Your energy speaks for you. Your spirit is trying to tell you that your healing is almost complete, even if it doesn't feel like it. Healing isn't a straight path. It's a messy process with ups and downs. Some days you feel unshakable, and other days you feel like you're back at zero. But every time you choose growth over comfort, honesty over avoidance, awareness over denial, you evolve. Your spirit sees your effort. It sees the progress you keep overlooking, and it's reminding you that healing is not about erasing your past. It's about understanding it so deeply that it can no longer control you. Your spirit is trying to tell you that your next chapter requires bravery, not perfection, not certainty, just bravery. The courage to trust yourself. The courage to take the step even when you don't see the whole path. The courage to let go of what's heavy. The courage to become what you've always been capable of. Your spirit knows you're ready. It's waiting for you to know it too. Your spirit has been speaking to you in ways you can no longer ignore. Through your restlessness, through your clarity, through your transitions, through the patterns that keep repeating, it's guiding you toward a version of yourself that's stronger, wiser, and more aligned than you've ever been. This isn't a random phase. This isn't confusion. This is your turning point, the moment everything shifts internally before it shifts externally. Your spirit is telling you that you're close, that your growth is real, that your next chapter is already forming. And the moment you choose to listen, everything in your life begins to realign. You're not lost, you're evolving. You're not breaking, you're rebuilding. You're not behind, you're awakening. And if this connected with you, thank you for watching until the end. Like and subscribe.